We ended here where the Mahatma Barata is searching for his guru. Like how we see Lakshmana attributing himself to be a dasa to Sri Rama. Gunaihi dasyam upagataha. Likewise, here we see the reference from Barata many times to Rama as his guru. That is why here Valmiki also says, Dadarshat Bharato Gurum. Barata saw his guru, Sri Rama, in Ramashrama, in Chitrakuta, the place which is called Sudharma. Interestingly, today the newspaper we saw, the Sanskrit newspaper, which is 55 years old and running, the name of that newspaper is called Sudharma. Sudharma is Deva Sabha. In the 56th chapter of Ayodhya Kanda, Valmiki says, Sita, Rama and Lakshmana lived happily in the Parnashala they have made in Chitrakuta, like how the Devaganas always enjoy in their hall called Sudharma. So interestingly, it was a coincidence today we saw about this 55-year-old continuously running only Sanskrit newspaper, which is based out of Mysuru. So maybe sometime when any of you are going that side, you should go and have a visit to that place. Here, Ramashrama, Rama, Sita and Lakshmana were staying peacefully, but the person who didn't have peace, Name Shantir Bhavishyati, I will not have peace till the time I will be able to unite Rama with the kingdom, or the kingdom with Rama. That is the mind state with which Barata was. Barata is running, okay, like they say, it is not material or a lot of money or a lot of food or a lot of wealth will give peace to anybody. This is a classic case. Barata could have ruled the kingdom, he could have decorated himself, he could have been enjoying all the pleasures. There is nothing which is restricting him from any of these. Okay, because that was actually Kaikeyi's boon. One part was to send Rama to the forest, the other part was Barata should rule the kingdom. Okay, thankfully she didn't ask Barata should rule the kingdom having a crown on his head, wearing only Pattu Pidambara and always decked with jewels. Okay, while she asked for Rama to be decorated like the hermits with the tree bark, etc., she assumed that this is anyway par for the course. Okay, which is why I think Barata was able to adopt the same tree barks or the Jatabara, what he chose. He still ruled the kingdom, but so much of detailing, it is important. Sometimes they say, no, the devil is in the details. Okay, the eye for detailing is very important. The kind of detailing which Kaikeyi asked the boon for Rama is not the same for Barata. So Barata was able to use the loophole for his own inner peace. Okay, here he is having access to everything. He is the Chakravarti. The same Chakravarti whom Rama tells Vali that the Chakravarti is Barata and we are all his attendants. Such a great Chakravarti Barata is, but Barata having so many people at his disposal, so much wealth at his disposal, so many pleasures at his disposal, is lacking that peace. And finally he attains that peace when he is looking at Rama. For him, Rama is that solace. The moment Barata knows that Dasharata is no more, there also he says the same thing. For me, the all Bandhu, my mother, my father, my brother, my guru, everything is Rama only. Interestingly, Lakshmana also has the same kind of equation with Rama. I'm sure Shatrughna also has the same equation with Rama. Very unique position. Okay, Rama is not too many years elder to any of the brothers, but it shows how the person is, how the person has molded himself, how he is nurtured himself. He is a role model to all these people. They all fear Rama for adharma. Okay. Rama fears adharma, and these people don't fear Rama. They fear that Rama fears adharma, and therefore we should not be in adharma. This is what last week Anna was telling. When the complaint was raised to Barata to attack mantra or punish mantra, Barata says Rama will not like this. To hit a woman or to punish a woman is adharmik. Therefore, he will not like it, and whatever Rama doesn't like, we cannot like. How will we face Sri Rama if we do an act of adharma? It's an important lesson for all of us. If Barata, with that kind of a standing, is always conscious of what Rama's aspirations are, okay, we all need to be very conscious of, is this going to add to the preeti of Rama or not? Okay, this is what we see in the Sharanagati also. Anukulyasya sankalpaha means, are we doing the things which is as per the sankalpa of Sri Rama, our Lord? If we have surrendered, then it is very clear, whatever his path is the only path, and that is the dharmic path. If we are deviating from that, we need to be clear in our conscience that we are deviating, and Rama will not be taking it lightly. That fear is a good fear. It is always good to have these kind of checks and balances. The fear of conscience, the fear of Godhead, the fear of Rama, Dharma is a good fear. Rest everything, if we are fearing those, like our Guru Rangaji says, it is a Agudobaya Marga. Okay, the rest everything is not at all fearful. Okay, going through Rajalli forest is never going to be a fear, because we know we are on the path of Dharma. We are not going to be fearful of some elephants or some lions. Okay, because we are all surrendered to the great Lord, who is a Rajasimha by himself. That is important. Therefore, if our mind is very clearly focused on Rama's and Rama Sankalpa, we don't need to fear anything else. The guidance will automatically come. And this we can realize during those difficult times. The guidance will come. Okay, the guidance came to Barata in the form of the Padukas. Okay, the guidance to different people came through different forms. It could be through a swapna, it could be through a memory, it could be through some asari vak, it could be through somebody else. The guidance came through Hanuman to a lot of people, including Sita, including to Barata. The guidance came through Lakshmana to Sugriva to caution him and to wake him up from his slumber. So the guidance will certainly come through some form or the other. That great Rama here Barata sees, and he is stunned. He doesn't even reach Rama. Some distance away, he is falling at the feet of his Guru and says, Arya, O noble soul, O brother. And he falls down. Rama immediately takes that Barata, places Barata on his lap. Shatrughna also comes, he prostrates Rama, he places him on the other lap. Imagine the scenario. Next week, maybe in the skill session, somebody can draw this picture. Rama, one lap Barata, one lap Shatrughna. Rama is having his hand embracing the shoulders. And each one is a Mahapurusha, they are all Mahayodhas. Okay, you should not draw with the stick figures. You should draw like Jai Bajrang Bali. Okay, Rama, the Rama what we see behind, that kind of a Pushti Rama. And Barata is also healthy, Shatrughna also healthy, and both of them are sitting each on one lap, and Rama is embracing both of them and looking at both the brothers. He is a bit stunned because Barata has come not in a royal form. Barata has come with Jatabara, with Marauri, with tree barks, with matted hair. So Rama here asks a series of questions. Okay, this is the concept of Rama Rajya. It is also about Rajya Nirvaha. It is like a Upadesha, but not in the form of Upadesha. Very beautifully laid out. Rama in his mind, because we can see that coming in different aspects. He tells Kaikeyi, he tells Sumantra, he tells his father in different forms to make sure Barata comes here and rules well. In his mind, Rama has a lot of Manoratha on how he should rule. Okay, if given a chance, when the leadership transition is happening, Rama would have given the advice to Barata. But here they didn't have a chance. But here is the chance. But he is not advising, he is not giving injunctions. He is not telling Barata, you do this, you do that. But through the form of questions, very beautifully he is asking, are you doing this? I am hoping you are doing this. I know you are doing this. Okay, very beautifully their conversation styles. This has a much profound effect than just giving instructions. Sometimes you give instruction, After the exam, we forget the instructions. Okay, we might not remember. But if the responsibility is shifted to us, if somebody is asking, I hope you are doing like this, are you doing like this? Then you will start thinking, because the answer is with you. It is not, if there is an instruction, nobody is expecting an answer. Okay, do this. They are not asking you for an answer. But somebody is asking you a question, are you doing this? You need to answer, which means you should have listened to the question. You should have internalized the question. You should have internalized the answer. You should have a process through which you are answering. So all this is happening in nanoseconds within our head. It is a subtle difference, but it has a lasting impression. This is what we see in this Ramarajya or Rajya Nirvaha Upadeshaha as the 100th Sarga. Very beautifully, it is a very holistic Sarga. Maybe that is why it is the 100th Sarga here. So Rama starts asking Barata, oh Barata, you have come in this form. What happened? Why are you in this form? And I don't see the king here. What has happened to the king? I hope he is fine. I hope you have not given Ayodhya to some other enemies, which means there are enemies. I mean, it's not that without enemy. Ayodhya is indestructible, which means they were always powerful, they were dominant. But it is not that it is without enemies. So Rama is asking Barata, I hope you have not given the kingdom to enemies. Then he asks a series of questions about the well-being of everybody in a very nice manner. Okay, typically even in the union government now, okay, any big government, there are 4 important ministries. Okay, I'm sure all of you know ministries, right? Okay, there is Child Welfare and Women Ministry, this is one ministry. Okay, Food and Agriculture is a ministry, Commerce is a ministry. And there is agriculture itself is a ministry, heavy metals is a ministry, roadways is a ministry. There are all these ministries. But typically, when a government is formed and when they create portfolios or they allocate portfolios, when we mean portfolio, they are saying, okay, this particular function, this minister will look at. 4 very important ministries. Okay, the most senior people, very matured people are given these kind of ministries. What are those 4? Anybody can say? 1 or 2 of those. There are 4 ministries which are critical for the functioning of a government. Which are those? Which are those? There is no ministry called Army Ministry. What is the ministry's name? It's called Defense Ministry. Okay, so one is Defense Ministry. Sanjay, what is the other one? Defense. No, there is no offense. I mean, there is no ministry for offense and all. Defense only. You are not supposed to go just like that for war. The defense will take care of offense if it is required. Okay, typically we are a peace-loving nation, correct? So we won't have an offense ministry. Finance. So finance is another important one. Today we saw, right, GST, etc. The income expenditure, the union budget, it's a very important thing. So finance is an important ministry. Defense is an important ministry. What else is important? Education is important, but not in the same league. We are talking about 4 very important. Because typically you will know these 4 ministers also. Okay, you can also understand by knowing the names of the ministers. Do you know the education minister's name? You can, even I have to think. Which are those 4? Like how defense is for protection of our borders inside the country, somebody has to protect. It is called Home Ministry. Okay, Home Ministry is a very important ministry. Who is the Home Minister now? Sri Amit Shah. Okay, let us give some more respect. Sri Amit Shah. Who is our Defense Minister? Is it a lady or a guy? Who is our Defense Minister? Sri Rajnath Singh. Okay. So he is the Defense Minister. The other one is Finance. Who is the Finance Minister? Respect. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, the Honorable Minister for Finance. So Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Okay. What is the 4th one? A lot of action for the 4th ministry. Is it called Foreign Affairs? It's called External Affairs. Ministry of External Affairs. Who is the minister? Sri Jaishankar, very good. Only one answer we got perfectly right, with the respect also. Sri Jaishankar, he is for foreign affairs, okay, or external affairs ministry. So they become your ambassadors for the other nations. So these four ministries, okay, what are the four? Home, defense, finance, external affairs. These things are very, very critical for the functioning of any country. Okay, if you see here in the concept of Ramarajya, when Rama is asking, you will see that these four are given a lot of prominence. Okay, when Rama is asking these questions, you will be able to relate to each of these. So Rama asks Barata, "Oh Barata, how is our king? I hope he is doing fine. I hope he is in the thick of health. What about our mothers, the royal queens? In the hierarchy, because it was also a monarchy at that point of time, the head of the state, who is the head of the state here now in India? It is not the Prime Minister. Who is the head of the state? Who is the head of the country? President. The President is the head of the state, right? Likewise, that point of time it was the king. So he starts from the king. He says, is the king doing fine? Is the royal family doing fine? It is important to protect them because they have been protecting the kingdom over a long period of time. Then from the royal family he moves to the acharyas, okay, the preceptors. Rama is asking Barata, "Oh Barata, are you protecting? How is our Vasishta, our chief priest? Is he guiding you at the right time? He is giving you advice on what is to be done at what time? And is he guiding you in rites like Ashwamedha, Rajasuya kind of yagas?" Then immediately asks about Guru Putra, Suyagnya. Is Suyagnya guiding you? Because Suyagnya is much more closer to them. He is also of the similar age group. We saw in the Yatradana Ghatta, right? They address him as a Saka. Okay, he is much more closer. So how is Suyagnya? Are you treating him well? Then he asks about Sudhanva. Sudhanva is the weapons. He is the weapons guru. He is the Dronacharya for Rama, Lakshmana, Shatrugna and Barata. Okay, so he is the person who has taught them all the archery craft. So are you treating him well? How is Sudhanva ji? That's what Rama is asking. So once he is asking about all those acharyas, then he moves to the ministers. He says ministry is very, very important. Okay, mantro vijayamulam hi. Through counseling, one gets victory. Okay. Without counseling, if you were to decide everything on your own, then it could be very, very biased. We see this, the example for this, we see in Dasharata himself. Dasharata is proposing the name of Rama and he says, "You are all Madhyasthas. You can decide if you have a better person. If there is somebody else to be discussed within us, I am free, open for discussion." Okay, that is how he is counseling. And he is counseling not just with the ministers, with Mahajanas, with big merchants, with chieftains of villages, etc. In a big sabha, he is opening this for a public debate. Okay, how many are doing right now? Right now also, each parties have their own councils, etc. But here, long ago, it's a very beautiful structure how he has made on how he discusses democracy in autocracy. Rama asks Barata, "How is your ministry? Are you counseling with those ministers?" And he asks about the ministers. Are ministers educated? Are ministers corruption free? Are ministers from great lineage? Are ministers always concerned for the people? Are ministers not ganging within themselves and trying to kowtootify the others? Okay, to stage a coup versus the king or somebody else. Are they very loyal to you? Are they learned? Are they experienced? Are they wise? Okay, each one is very important. Shila Vardaihi, Vayo Vardaihi, Jnana Vardaihi. From this we can understand all the ministers should be each of this. Okay, if they are not there, then Rama is not trusting them as ministers. They need to have good experience, they should have good education, they should have good padakavadakam, good discipline. Shila, that is how you are being a role model, because ministry is something which is seen by everybody. Okay, it is a public figure. Each of these ministers, they represent the state in different forums. Okay, they all represent in global stage. So it is important for them to carry what India is. They cannot have narrow beliefs. They need to represent unity in diversity. They need to represent India's foundational principles. They need to represent non-violence. They need to represent our core belief in Dharma and Satya. These are all important qualities. He asked Barata, are people all this? And I hope you are not counseling with thousands of murkhas. Okay, it is better to counsel with one Pandita than 1,000 Murkhas. No point in having a mantralochana with 100 idiots. Okay, sycophants, like what we see in Ravana Sabha. Whatever Ravana says, everybody will say yes, yes. Okay, this is Amang Kumbudu, this is Jalra Podradu we say. Okay, you don't need a set of very educated and disciplined and experienced ministers to just say Ama. Okay, everybody should have a point of view. In fact, Ravana very beautifully discusses this in detail later in Yuddhaganda, where he says people should have different points of view, but they should all converge towards one point of view. Okay, they should all arrive at consensus. That is the Uttama Mantralochana. So here Rama says it is important that even if one person is having a good point of view, it is better to heed to that person than looking at some 100 people giving 100 random point of view, or having no point of view and saying okay to whatever you are only saying. Okay, you please beware of these kind of extremities. And are people without any bias? This is very important. Again and again Rama asks about this. I hope people are without bias. Even if their son is doing something wrong, they should be cognizant of it. They should take action. Just because they are this person's son, they don't have any entitlement. They need to, entitlement means just because you are somebody's son, you will be treated with a lot of respect. You will be given a lot of gaurava. Each one of us have to earn our respect. Just because we are sons of big vidwans, etc., it is why people give respect, we should be very, very clear. Because you are a son of vidwan, people think that you will also have that vidvat. Okay, without having vidvat, we might be a miser, we might not study well. Then we cannot expect that kind of a respect from anybody. So we need to gain or garner that respect. After all these ministers, then he moves to the army. Army is very, very important. Just now we saw, right? Army, defense. Rama is saying, how is the commander-in-chief? Are you taking care of the commander-in-chief well? Not just the commander-in-chief, of the entire army. And here, very importantly, Rama asks this question, I hope you are paying the army people on time without any dues or overdues. Dues mean you have not paid on time and there is a lot of accumulation of salary. Okay, you cannot say after 1 year I will give you, okay, you fight a war, after that I will give you. Not like that. They always have to be in very good frame of mind. That's why if you see even the union government now, the defense people will have access, their family, etc., to good education, to good standard of living, good quarters they will have. Okay, to access to food, etc., will be much more easier. Why? Because the people who are in defense, they will be at the borders. They should not be on a daily basis be worried about, okay, is my wife being taken care, is my kid being taken care, etc. The government is saying, we will handle all these. You protect the country, we will protect your family. Okay, that is the right way to do. And the protection of the family will not happen if you are not paying them on time. Okay, so therefore Rama is asking, are you paying them on time? And he also goes to the next very, very good reason. If you are not paying them on time, people will become corrupt. This is what we see as a primary issue in a lot of places. If there is a dissonance and you are not addressing the root cause, you will say, no, people are corrupt. It is not people are corrupt because of something. They are dissatisfied with something else, we need to correct the root cause. So here in this case, he says, you should not let them move to that space where they are dissatisfied. You need to reward and recognize all of them. It is important that people are given the responsibilities basis what they are capable of. Are you giving the superior task to the superior people and mediocre task to mediocre people? Are you keeping all your plans secretive before they should not get leaked out before it starts getting into execution mode? Okay, Gupta Mantraha. Your ministers also should keep these protection of very strategic projects. Today we discussed about stealth fighters. Okay, we discussed about Himagiri, Udayagiri, the ships which are built. Now before this, none of us will know. A lot of things which are very, very critical, which are very, very important for the country, they cannot be let out in the public. You cannot go everywhere and tell, oh, I am building this, come, see. Okay, only Rama is capable of showing all the army people to all his charas and the Vatras of Ravana, and he is somewhere else. But as a good practice, this is what we need to take. Okay, that is Rama Paratva. Here he is talking to Barata about practical advice. He is saying before a plan is concrete, okay, because a plan can be an idea. You leave out an idea, then somebody can take that idea and build on it. So you need to protect the idea. It is like the seed which is inside the ground. You need to water it, you need to nurture it. Once it becomes a plant also, it's not enough. After 3 years, 4 years after it comes, then it can self-sustain. Okay, after then you can announce to the world. But before that, if you are saying, anybody can do anything. Either people can steal the seed itself or people can destroy the seed. So anything can happen. So he says, you make sure that you have the ministry which is very, very secretive, and once it is into execution mode, people should realize it. Okay, therefore, it is important to therefore get quality ministers who are also adept at all these things. The other one he says is about income and expenditure. Are you managing your income well and your expenditure well so that there is no mismatch? Your savings should always be accruing more and more. The other point is on investment versus outcome. Are you taking up projects which are Lagumulam Mahodayam? You need to make sure you invest something, it gives Mahatma results. Okay, when projects are evaluated in companies or in government, in infrastructure projects, they take this as an important thing. I will put this investment, how soon I can recover the investment. I put this investment, how soon can this rectify? I put this investment, how soon can it show results? Okay, which is why Lagumulam Mahodayam. And you need to compare. It is not that, okay, one gives one idea, okay, that is the best idea. How will you compare ideas? Okay, we are all known to use Dharma model quite effectively. We know of the kind of impact which is possible over time, over space. How many can I impact? How long can I impact? These are important parameters when you define the objectives and compare versus projects. The other one is investment. The investment cannot be very big and say, okay, I will provide after 500 years. For 500 years, you will have benefit. 500 years, a lot of people are not going to be there only. Nobody is going to be there who is taking a decision. So generally, people will look at 5 years. The budget is for 1 year. Generally, the term of a government is 5 years. The 5-year plans used to be, that's why it's called 5-year plans. It's a good term. One year you will create plans, you will start execution, but after that you will see the results. So therefore he is asking, Lagumulam Mahodayam, are you following this kind of principle? Then he moves to the ambassadors, External Affairs Ministry. Are your ambassadors very good? Okay, they need to be making sure that they present your mind to the external person. They should not go and say, Tando Nitrama, they should not say something of their own. Okay, and then create war. They are very important because they are also diplomats. You see, Sri Jaishakarji's kind of talks, he will talk what is core to India, but it should be measured. It should not be abusive, but it should be assertive. There is a difference between assertive and aggressive. Okay, aggressive means going and using harsh words, bullying people. Okay, some of the other leaders are like that. Okay, rubbing off on the wrong side. You cannot be aggressive, but you need to be very assertive. Assertive means you put forth the point, but you hold your stand and put forth the point. Okay, you should showcase your stand saying, I am not a weakling. Okay, like we say, no, Drita Vrataha. You need to be steadfast. Okay, you cannot be shaken. You cannot be shaken, but you should be very polite. Okay, all these you can see the connection with Rama's gunas. Very beautifully, he has this kind of gambhirya. You cannot shake him in his principles, but he is a priyavadinaha. He will say things in a very beautiful manner. This is a quality of ambassadors. Then after ambassadors, spies. It is important to have the right spies, the charas. Are they getting you advance information? Are you giving them the signals and alerts in advance? And these spies, are you using different sets of spies to spy the spies? Okay, it is important because these people can make or break relationships between neighboring countries. Suddenly, one side there is war coming and you are not getting alerted on the right time, then it's a problem. So you cannot trust only one person. It is a very critical place. Okay, even in business, they say there is something called you need to have backup plans. Okay, business continuity plans, BCPs. Okay, there is one big server which is sitting here. Okay, wherever the CPU is there. There is one server here. If that server somebody is putting bomb on it, okay, it fires. Then what will happen? All data is up in the air. Right now, everything is up in there. There is cloud. But they're all saved somewhere, right? So, which is why now people are saying, okay, you have your master server in India, you keep one backup server in Singapore. Okay, you don't keep, okay, I keep one in Bangalore, in Ragihalli, one in Shivanhalli. The danger is similar for both. So, these are all business continuity plans. It is important to have backups. So, are you checking these spies? Are ambassadors well tested for their works? So these things he is asking. Then he comes to justice. Okay, how is justice? Is the judicial system pakka under you? Are the people who are giving the needy, the people who are delivering the justice, they are unbiased? Okay, like we saw the ministry. Here also we have a law ministry, etc. The minister should be unbiased, that even if their near and dear ones are culprits, they should be punished. Are they having that kind of integrity? There is a word called integrity, where you cannot sacrifice but that integrity. Integrity is something which we see when Rama is talking about sons. They trust you for the way you look at truth, dharma. You cannot give up those things. That integrity is something like your Atma. It is your hardcore stuff. That is why it is integral. Integral means within you. So therefore, are people with integrity? Then he asks about a lot of the social things. How is Ayodhya? Is Ayodhya's forts being protected? Is the agriculture being protected? Krishi is the root cause, is the root of all income. Therefore, is Krishi being protected very well? The allied businesses, are they being protected? Which is your farm business, etc. Are cows, etc. being protected? Are the priests being protected? Are all the classes of people being protected? I hope you are not satisfied with the number of elephants and steeds you are rearing, because for defense it is very important. You cannot be satisfied with Dhanakosha, Dhanya Kosha, as well as your Gajakosha and Vajikosha, maybe. Okay, you cannot be happy with your elephants and steeds. You should continuously get, and there are crossbreeds which are coming. Okay, there could be Greek horses. Okay, are you rearing more of Greek horses? So these kind of things, you don't have satisfaction with it. You continue to keep nurturing all these things. Then he comes to all the classes of society. I hope all the people are being protected. I hope you are protecting the doctors, you are protecting the laborers, you are protecting all the women, you are protecting all the children. So they all should be getting the rightful attention from you. And you should also be presenting yourself at the right time and not being present all the time outside also. You should have good friends. And then he slowly comes to his Yama Niyama. That's what we saw in the Ramarajya expansion the other day, right? What are your personal values? Are you waking up at the right time? Are you doing the right practices? Are people guiding you on all those things? I hope you are keeping balance between dharma, artha and kama. You cannot give up anything for the rest of the other two. Okay, you cannot only prioritize dharma and say artha and kama I will leave out. Or you will prioritize only kama and give up the other two. That is not going to work. You need to have this equilibrium. Then people will respect. Then as a Raja you will shine. And I hope you are leaving out all the vices. You focus on the virtues, all the vices, like drinking, like trespassing somebody else's woman, etc. and all. Are you avoiding all those things? And you should always have good people to guide you in all these things. They will keep you in good check on all these things. Are you getting up early in the morning? The first part of your morning, are you planning for today? Before you are going to hit the bed, are you thinking about what happened today? Are you doing a quick review in your mind? And are you satisfied at the end of the day that you have done whatever you have? Is your checklist not just naam ke vaste tick mark, but have you covered a majority of the things? If you have not, then the dissonance will keep growing. Next day, maybe it calls for better planning. Okay, like they say, no, you bite more than what you can chew. Okay, maybe you have planned too many things today. Okay, I'll visit to some 100 cities. Okay, when Modi ji also is touring, sometimes we are also wondering how he has this energy. But he also has a method in this madness. So there is a way how you can plan. You cannot say, oh, I will do 100 things today itself. Okay, now there are facilities for that also. 100 locations you can connect remotely and inaugurate 100 schemes. That is possible. But at that point of time, if you need to be in person, you need to prioritize. So are you prioritizing things very well? Are you reviewing? Are you reflecting? Are you introspecting? All these things he is asking. Then finally he comes and says, it's very important if you are following the Vedic scriptures. Are you deep rooted in your learning? Are you always following the scriptural injunctions? Are you being true to that? When you are reflecting Vedas, then your effulgence will grow. You are able to think clearly. You are able to act clearly. And oh Barata, I am sure you are doing all these things by taking care of all these things, by taking care of the father, etc., and taking care of the country in this manner. It's not that you will enjoy here, but you will enjoy even in the afterwards. You will enjoy heavens after this. This is what our ancestors used to say. This is how Rama says. In a nutshell, he is giving how a good Rajya has to be managed. Barata is patiently listening to all these things. Okay, he is not intervening at all. Okay, maybe this is the longest time when Rama has spoken. I don't know if he is given something which is longer than maybe 70 slokas in the entire Ramayana. I mean, I've been asking Prakriti to document how many places he has spoken. Then once we get that, we will be able to analyze and find this out. Maybe this is the longest time he has spoken. Maybe, I don't know, we took half an hour. He might have spoken in 15 minutes or for 10 minutes. After hearing all these things, Barata responds saying, "Oh Rama, you are asking the things which you are supposed to be doing. You are the eldest, that is our convention. In our convention, the eldest person, eldest brother has to rule. You should be doing all these things being in Ayodhya, but you are here. These are all things you should do. You know what happened? Because of the separation of you, our Lord Dasharata, he is attained heavens. He was not able to bear the misery of your separation, therefore he is gone to the immortal worlds. Oh brother, you please give your oblations to him." Typically, it is said oblations by the most lovable person is very important, and that reaches that person. And we all know you are the most lovable person to Dasharata. Me and Shatrughna, we have given our oblations. You please give oblations. The moment Rama hears all these things, he falls unconscious. He is shouting aloud. This is not something unexpected. He's been talking about it in a few places. How is our father going to survive, etc. But the reality is always when it hits you. Yeah, it hits very hard. So like a tree which is cut by an axe, he falls down. Everybody is coming there. They are consoling him. He gets up and he wails. He says, "Oh father, how will I come back to Ayodhya? What is Ayodhya to me? Without my father, what is Ayodhya to me? What will I come and rule? Without his guidance, how will I even be able to bear the burden of this kingdom? Who is going to be welcoming me with very, very lovely words? Oh Sita, you have lost your father-in-law. Oh Lakshmana, alas, you have become fatherless now. Let us go, let us give those oblations to our father." All the three of them, they are going there. Again, like how they come in the forest, Rama is again telling, "Let Sita go in the middle. Lakshmana, you go ahead along with Sita, I will come behind." So somehow Rama is always, while he leads from the front, he always leads from the back also. Okay, he is always the support for you from back when people are in great distress. This we see in multiple areas. Okay, as they enter the forest also, he says, "Lakshmana, you go in the front," because in the front you are able to see what is there in the front. The person in the back, they will have more difficulties. Sita will be in the middle, but I will take care. Okay, I will be here. They are not even in a circle. Okay, it's very interesting how he always takes up that responsibility. So here they go, they are giving those oblations, they are placing those inguri pulp which is mixed with plums there. Because this is the food they are taking on an everyday basis. It's not some exotic food. He says, okay, yadanaha purusho bhavati tadannastasya devataha. Whatever food we are taking, that becomes the food for the devatas. That is the food for the gods. Okay, during good festivals, we do the reverse. Okay, it's also the same thing only, but we say, okay, the god loves modaks. We will offer to God, but it's actually the other way around, right? I mean, we all like modaks, we offer. So here also it is yadanaha purusho bhavati tadannastasya devataha. Whatever we like, we will celebrate with that. So here Rama says, this is the food we are taking, oh father. He feels bad because such a royal king, okay, the king of kings, he is the Chakravarti, he is offering these ingudi pulp and water from Mandakini, etc. They are crying there, they are coming again. A lot of people slowly start coming. Their wails are heard to all the people there. In fact, the army is shaken by the wails of brothers, Barata, Shatrughna, Lakshmana and Rama. The queens, they are all slowly moving, and Kausalya is looking at this place when they are crossing. She says, alas, my son is eating all these things. He is eating only this ingudi pulp and plums, and it is very clear. She also repeats the same sloka. Yadanaha purusho bhavati tatnasasya devataha. This is what Rama is eating. Therefore, he is offered these things to Dasharata. My son is suffering. Okay, she all the more suffers thinking about her son's suffering. They all come. By then, Rama, Lakshmana, they are all there in the ashrama. Sumantra is there, Guha is there, all the royal queens, they are all coming. Immediately, Rama, Lakshmana, they are all falling at the feet of Kausalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, and to Vasishtha, etc. Kausalya is looking at Rama with the matted hair. She had seen the tree bark, but not the matted hair. Alas, imagine if Kausalya sees the son who is resplendent like the sun, S-U-N. Okay, that is how she had seen there, right? That point of time when he is Alankritam iva Atmavan, that is how Dasharata feels. He feels that this is the young Dasharata. Okay, he is like Tamvaishtavana Sankasham. He is like Kubera. Such a grand person with very glittering jewels and beautiful garments. Here he is with tree barks and matted hair. He falls thud on the ground in front of Kausalya. Kausalya Devi is picking up that Rama and she is clearing all those dust which is on the shoulders of Rama. The lion-hearted, the lion-shouldered, the bull-shouldered Rama. Similarly, Lakshmana is also prostrating. Sita Devi is prostrating. Kausalya is in deep tears looking at Sita Devi. Because Sita Devi is Janakaraja Putri. She is the daughter-in-law of Dasharata. She is suffering here in the forest. Alas, how can this happen to anybody? They are all shedding tears. Vasishtha comes there. He is offered a seat. Rama comes and prostrates in front of Vasishtha. Like how at the feet of Brihaspati Lord Indra prostrates and he is sitting next to him. Now the Sabha is sort of coming into a shape. Okay, there is Lakshmana sitting there. There is Rama sitting there. There is Barata sitting there. Three Agnis, like the three ritual fires. Barata is the Dharmika. Here, interestingly, Valmiki gives that kind of a term. Okay, the Mahanubhavaha, the one with great experience is Lakshmana, and the one with Satya. The man of Satya is Rama, the man of Dharma is Barata, and the man of the experience is Lakshmana. Like Trayagni, they are all shining there. All the people are all looking at them. They are all wondering now, what is Barata going to say? What is Rama going to respond? How is this conversation going to be? We used to have in Hindi, I don't know, Madhyama, Rashtra Bhasha, one of these things. There used to be this topic called Bharat Milap. Okay, the famous Bharat Ram Milap. But it was always called Bharat Milap. I don't know why. Maybe it is to enhance the magnanimity, the kind of devotion of Bharata. Bharata is going and meeting Rama. That's a beautiful chapter in one of those Hindi exams. So here everybody is eager to understand what Bharata is going to talk. Then Barata starts. He says, "O Rama." Rama asks Barata saying, "Why have you come like this? What is this kolam? Okay, why have you dressed yourself in this tree bark and matted hair? This is not appropriate for a king. You need to be ruling. You need to be the king of Ayodhya now. You are not just the Yuvaraja, but you are the Raja. What happened to you? O Bharat Raj, why have you come like this?" This is what Rama asks. Then Barata immediately says, "Oh dear brother, we have committed big sin. In fact, my mother here, she deserves terrible hell." This is how he starts. And Barata is very, very upfront and forthright with his words. Okay. He is very aggressive. Okay. Rama is assertive. So he says, "My mother has done a hellish sin by sending you to exile to the forest. Because of that, our father is no more. And this is against our convention. Our convention says the elder brother should be getting the crown. And therefore, you need to come back. You need to come back. You need to take the crown. That is how I have come here. Tasya me dasa bhutasya prasadam kartumarhasi abhishinchasva chajjaiva rajyena magavaniva." He doesn't even say as a brother, as a person holding the Rajya, that I am coming and offering you this kingdom. He says, "Tasya me dasa bhutasya." I am your dasa. When the king, when the master is there, can the dasa be the king? Okay, it is not even logical. So Bharata is saying, I am your dasa. And as a very loving master, I want you to shower your compassion on me. Prasadam kartumarhasi. I am not asking for something, I am asking for your blessing. Okay, this is a very, very unique conversation. Bharata is come here, he is offering the kingdom, he wants Rama to rule, so Rama gets everything, Bharata technically won't get anything. That's of course kind of the equation. Compare and contrast versus typically what our prayers to the Lord is. Okay, we go and ask, okay, give me a good job, give me stability in the job, give me more wealth, give me a big car, bigger car, maybe a lorry next time. Okay, so all these things generally are good health, okay, good happiness, peace. It's always you ask somebody, you bless me with these. Here is somebody going and asking, you are my master, I am your dasa, you take whatever I have and bless me. Okay, so very, very unique frame of mind with which this, now we should compare and contrast versus the 94th Sarga or the 96th Sarga where Barata is lacking peace. Okay, whatever is there from external world, it can't give you inner peace. Barata was lacking peace, but he had everything else. Rama gave up everything else, he had inner peace. Okay, so Barata is going and asking Rama, you take everything of this, but share that peace with me. Okay, that is the blessing. You please come back to the Rajya, and like how Indra is ruling the heavens, you please rule this kingdom. It is not only if you rule, and it is not that you can say after 14 years I will come. Okay, like how Vibhishana, interestingly, whoever is asking Sharanagati to Rama, in some manner they are asking then and there right now. Okay, and it is also Rama's characteristic to give dadami. It will be right now. It will not be later. It's not mokshaishyami mascha. It is right now. I will give me dadami. So here also you see abhishinchasvatsa adyaiva. Adyaiva I need right now today. You please get crowned. Okay, you can't say after 14 years. Maybe he is reading Rama's mind very clearly. So he must be thinking prasadam Bhartamasi. Okay, I will give you prasadam. Don't worry, you wait. Okay, a lot of us also, our God says, no, you wait. You will get prasadam whenever I will give. You can't come and ask for laddu now when laddu is getting prepared. So likewise, here he might be thinking Rama might not offer. No, he is saying, right now I need this prasada. You please come and you please get coronated. Immediately Rama says, oh Barata, you know of the extraordinary love our father and mother had on us. Okay, they are all incumbent to take whatever decision they can on us. Our mother Kaikeyi, our father Dasharata, they decided that I will go to the forest and you will be ruling the land. What is the problem in this? Okay, they can say whatever they want and we are duty bound to follow that. There is nothing wrong in what they have said. First of all, you stop talking ill of your mother. Okay, this is the first message from Rama. You cannot talk ill of your mother. They are free to talk whatever they can, and that is why it is important that we stay to where we are right now. And more importantly, this is Dasharata's pratigna. Dasharata is a man of great conduct, great satya, great dharma. He is gone to heavens doing great deeds. Right now we cannot make him a liar. I am duty bound to my father. I am bound to the words which he has given us oath. Therefore, Barata, you please go back to Ayodhya. You rule the kingdom. I will come to the kingdom after 14 years. This is what categorically he says. Very simple, straightforward conversation. Then thankfully, the evening comes. Okay, they all rest because Barata has to come with more ammunition. Okay, if this is the only thing, then he can't succeed. It's already closed, the matter open and closed. Then the night passes, the next day again starts. Now Barata comes again. He comes and says in a much more nicer manner. Okay, first of all, this is a very important tactic. Sometimes we should learn this from Rama. How you speak will determine how you will get the response. Okay, sometimes when you are also consoling people, when you want them to listen to your body of the text, your head of the text will be very important. Like we see, no, Kule Mahati Sambhute. Like how Rama starts to Sita. Okay, and this you can try with all the students or in office, etc. and all. You talk good things about them, their antennas will go up. Okay, then like now you will start giving all the negative. Okay, there is a framework called STAR AR. Okay, that is what they use for our appraisals this time. Okay, you should talk about the situation, the task, etc., action, etc. But there also they say first give all the positives. Okay, then you can slowly bring all the negatives. Okay, it is important because I think people generally feel good when you appreciate them. Okay, it's a basic, I think, human tenet. We all want to be appreciated. We feel happy. So therefore, the moment you give something saying, you are very good. Okay, then they are open. At the start itself, you say, this year has been miserable. Okay, you have done the worst. You are absolutely getting rank 4 and 5. I mean, 4th and 5th is rank, last rank. Don't think there is something beyond that. Okay, you are getting a D rating means that's all fail. So like this, if you start, then after that you will say, then that the person will cry. Then towards the end you will say, no, but you have done very good work also. By then that person will not even listen. On the contrary, you start with saying good stuff, then you can start, at least that person will hear. In the first conversation, what happened with Barata? He said, my mother created all this hellish sin. She is going to be doomed to hell, etc. Here the next day, he starts the conversation saying, Oh Rama, our convention made, this is very important, the elder being coronated, etc. My mother is pacified. She is calm. She also understands. She also wants to give the kingdom to you. Okay. So he shows a lot of respect to Kaikeyi. Okay. If he is not respecting Kaikeyi, Rama is already closed. He would have said, boss, you are coming here and you are not even respecting your mother and you are going to ask me for blessing. Where you will get blessing? Anukulyasa Sankalpa is not happening. So no connection. Okay, you create those channel, you clear that channel, that blockage, then we will talk. Okay, so here he comes and says, my mother is pacified. She is calm. She is also okay with this proposal. Now what is the proposal? Oh Rama, you please come. You please come, get coronated. This Ayodhya is waiting for you. In fact, you know what? I am just like a crow, you are like the swan. You are like the bull, I am like the small calf. Can a small calf take the burden of the entire kingdom? The small calf cannot take the burden of the kingdom. Only a bull can handle. You are such a great person, you are able to handle the kingdom with great ease and finesse. But whereas I will struggle, it's not going to be possible. I cannot do, I am no match for you. I am very, very junior and inferior to you, so I cannot do this. And this is also like a dwarf who is been nurturing a tree. The tree becomes so tall that the dwarf is not able to reach it. Okay, you have created such a beautiful kingdom and you are not able to see the dividends which are going to accrue from that kingdom. It is very unfortunate. That saying will become true. Therefore you come. In fact, you don't even need to come there. We have got all the vessels for coronation, etc. Here we can do the coronation here itself. But you say, okay, this is what he says. Then immediately Rama starts. Here he goes to the next plane. Okay, the first plane was, he started in a different manner. It was immediately cut and right kind of conversation. Now slightly from the esoteric conversation, it becomes exoteric conversation, becomes esoteric conversation. Rama says, oh Barata, it is very easy to think that whatever we think will happen. It is not that easy. Okay, every person, ayam purushaha anishwaraha, natmanaha kamakarosti, purushoyam anishwaraha, itaschetarataschainam kritantah parikarshati, sarve kshayanta nichayaha, patananta samuchrayaha, samyoga viprayoganta, maranantam tu jeevitam. O Barata, ayam purushaha anishwaraha. This human being is not the Lord. Okay, whatever is the sankalpa of this human being, everything is not going to get satisfied. On the contrary, if this person feels that whatever I think is going to happen, then that person will be, they will be pushed. Like how a person struggles in a cyclonic storm, they will be pushed hither and thither. You can call it destiny, you can call it kritantaha, you can call it kala, anything. He is going to suffer a lot of difficulties, he is going to suffer a lot of disappointments. This is ulaga niyati. Okay, just because the message here is, Barata, just because you feel that is not the reality, that is not going to be acceptable. Okay, you see the world, how it is of dvandvas. Whatever goes up has to come down. Okay, sarve kshayanta nichayaha. Whatever is earned has to be spent. And whatever is joining, that has to be separated. Whatever is born has to be dead. This is how it happens. This is the anitham. This is the temporary nature of the world. You see everywhere, kashtam cha, wherever you put two logs in a nadi, the time till which both the logs are together, that is the time which life is. In fact, we all think whatever we think, it will all happen. Okay, that is not a practical reality. In fact, you look at how life is, there are people who come, there are people who go. Men may come, men may go. That is the reality of life. And in fact, a lot of people, matured people, they always feel if one person is dead and their dead body is being taken, this person says, okay, you go, I will follow. Okay, that is practicality. There will be other set of people thinking, I will be there forever. Okay, every day I will live. Therefore, they are enjoying everyday life like anything. They don't understand the day dawns, the day ends. One day from their life is already taken off. Okay, like how sometimes we live even on borrowed time, but this is the normal time what you have. But one day is getting cut. So therefore, your residual time is coming smaller and smaller. This we don't realize. Within this space, therefore, what is important? Is it important just to satisfy our selfish desires? It is not. It is important that we attain the true happiness. Every being in this world, they aspire for happiness. And here what is happiness? The happiness is to make sure that a lot of people are getting the right care, etc. The same happiness what our father Dasharata achieved. If you look at Dasharata, he was a man of wisdom, he was a man of truth, he was a man of dharma. He was able to impact a lot of people positively because of this concept of being dharmic. You need to be in the right path and you need to influence, take care, share a lot of resources. You need to guide them in the right path and you need to show them the right path. This is what Raja Dasharata did. Therefore, as the sons of Dasharata, what is our role? We need to make sure his legacy is not lost. Okay, so the hidden meaning here is, imagine such a great person. He is given a truth. You don't follow the truth, you are basically destroying whatever goodwill he has created. You are destroying his legacy. You are not a worthwhile, a fitting son for that person. This is what we see in a lot of people. Okay, a great master, a great person, a great Mahatma, the next person, which is why I think maybe verbally it has become, no, you cannot be a Asamajan. Okay. Because of Asamajan, maybe Sagara lost his word, his name also. We don't know. A lot of people might not know Sagara. Okay. Or Sagara might be much bigger in terms of his name and fame. We don't know. So the person, it is important that you inherit not just the resources, but you inherit responsibility. You inherit legacy. Our ancestors have been extraordinary. Look at the Raghuvamsha. They are all people of Dharma and Satya. It is important for us to carry forward this legacy. That legacy is not just good for us, but for the entire nation, for the entire set of people, and for the future generations. Oh, therefore, oh Barata, it is important that we make our father. You said he has gone to heaven. He needs to be staying in heavens. His words cannot be undone. And I will not do it. It is only rightful that you go back. You go back to the kingdom, you rule the kingdom. I will be here. I will finish this oath, what he has given. I will discharge my duties and then I will come back. It is important that we always are in the path of our father. That is what we will be well known for. Like what he said earlier, Gato Margon Gamyate, this is the right path and I know this is what we should follow. All these things Barata is listening. In fact, earlier when Barata was saying, even the people were saying, yes, yes, Rama, you please come, etc. and all. Now people are all wondering now what to do. It is like a tennis match. Okay, the ball goes here, excellent shot played by Barata. Now it comes here, excellent shot played by Rama here. Now they are wondering, Sabash, I think Rama is right. Then Barata is looking, he takes a deep sigh and he responds to Rama. He says, oh Rama, you look at what you have spoken. Can somebody speak like this? You are a person with equanimity. You are a person of equilibrium. Normal joys cannot distract you and make you excited. Something which is misery cannot pull you down and take you out of action. You are always in great balance. That is seen in the way you are talking. Okay, you are in forest life, but if you are able to say something so profound like this, imagine the kind of impact you can do in the kingdom. The kingdom, you will be the best person to represent. We need somebody who is with that equanimity, with that equilibrium. Somebody who is with this kind of clarity, with this kind of foresight, with this kind of vision, with this kind of service-mindedness for the people. That is what is required. You are absolutely selfless. Who better can represent the country than the most selfless person? And it is very clearly you. We can see that from your words. And you also know, Chaturnam ashramanam hi garhastyam sreshtam ashramam rahur dharmaga dharmajnaha tam katam kyaktum arhasi. We all know out of the four ashramas, Grihastha ashrama is the foremost of the ashrama. Because Grihastha ashrama, the family hood, it protects all the other ashramas. Therefore, it is the best ashrama is what? Not Barata is saying, not what I am saying, but this is what Rahur Aryaha, the people who are Manasvinaha, people who are elders, wise people are saying this. But you are willing here to sacrifice that. Where is the Grihastha Where is this forest life? Okay, where is the Aranya? Where is the royal life? Okay, where is taking care of the people and where is being here in this forest along with these animals? This is not going to be equal. You need to be there. The people are all waiting for you to be coronated. That's why, as I said earlier, you please say okay. You don't need to do anything. You just bend your head. We will keep the throne. We will keep the crown on your head. We will do the Patapshika here itself. We have got everybody. All the priests have come here. All the Ritiks have come here. Ashtakannikas are here. All the Samagriyas are ready. Shatrughna has also come with that big bag full of all the materials for coronation, etc. So everything is ready. You please say, okay, we will do the coronation here. You will come back as Rama Raja. Okay, that is what we want to achieve here. And by this you will be able to take forward the legacy of the father. Okay, the father wants you to carry this legacy and you will be the best qualified person to take forward this legacy. And this is also our convention. The eldest son has to rule. This is what we have been saying. So you please come. This is now Bharata's argument. Now all the people are also looking, saying, oh, this is also right. Maybe there is more impact, there is more Abhyudaya, Nishayasa when Rama comes back to the kingdom. So they are all there, but Rama is also giving counter. Sometimes even the people are all stuck. This is like they say, no, this is both Visha and Amrita. Both for the people. The people are happy and in misery because on one side they are happy that Rama is steadfast, that Rama is not coming. On the other side, they are with misery because Rama is not going to come. They are happy because Rama is not going to come. The same context, but they are feeling this dichotomy in their heads. Now Rama responds, he says, oh Barata, what you are saying, only you can speak like this. Okay, you are making yourself inferior. Okay, Adiyar ka Adiyan. You become so low to magnify the lordship. Okay, this is a very beautiful way, no? Like we see in the case of Hanuman and Surasa. Okay, Hanuman becomes very small. That point of time we should have seen. When we imagine our minds, both are growing. Suddenly he becomes a thumb size and she is same 100 yojanas in height. Then we can see the difference. Okay, you don't need to see the Vishwarupa of Rama. But if Barata becomes Angulya Matra, then Rama will be Vishwarupa. Okay, this is the tactic what Barata is trying. So Rama is picking this thread. He is saying, you are talking because of your humility like this. This itself is a good quality that you are a born ruler. Okay. But you are saying this because of your humility, but this is not right. Barata, you know that. It is important, and like I said earlier, this is oath. We cannot cross the oath at any point of time. This is not right for anybody. And you know what, like you said, our father went to the heavens. There is also another saying in Gaya by a person called Gaya. Okay, what is that word putra means? Okay, the put is basically the pum, is basically the hell. You need to do trayate, you need to transcend that hell. The one who makes the father transcend that hell is called putra. And that will happen only if I am in truth. I am in the path of dharma. Therefore, oh Barata, you please go back. It is perfectly fine that in this ambience I am going to be very, very happy. Tvam Raja Barata Bhavaswayam Narhanam Vanyanam Ahamapi Rajaran Mrghanam. Oh Barata, you go back. You go back to the Pura. Happily you go. Okay, it is not with deep distress. You need to go back happily. And I will go happily. Where will each of us go? You go into the kingdom. Okay, Tom Raja Bharata Bhava Swayam Naranam. You be the king of all the Naras. I will be the king of all the Rajaran Mriganam. I will be the Raja. No, there also emphasis. He says, from Raja Bharata Bhava Naranam. For the Naras will be a Raja, but for all the Mriganam, I will be Raja. Okay, there also there is the Taratamya. Okay, maybe to convince Barata, he is saying, I will be Raja, so why are you worried? You are still Raja only, no. So even in your logic you are saying, I am Raja, you are Raja, you please, it's okay. But I am happy here. But you go into the city, you be happy, and I will be happy here. There is no difficulty, there is nothing which is a misery in my head. In fact, I am going to be very, very happy. And there, if you go, you will have this Venkotra Kodai. Chayam te dinakarabha prabhadamanam varshatram Barata karodi bhurnishita etesha mahamabhikhana nadrumanam. So he says, this beautiful umbrella which is on top of you, that you have, it will provide you a lot of cooling air. Okay, but we don't know if that is going to be a cool air or what. If you go back and relate what Dasharata is saying, maybe this umbrella only gave a lot of stress. Okay, Dasharata is saying this head became full white because of sitting under that umbrella. But Rama is saying, you go under that, it will give you the cool air. But here, I will enjoy all these marakudais. Okay, these beautiful umbrellas under this banyan tree. Okay, very expanded canopy trees. Okay, there at least it is going to be narrow. Rama is going to be an expanded form here. Okay, this is Virat Rupa. You look at a banyan tree, the kind of expansion a banyan tree has, nobody can match it. Okay, these are actually called canopy trees. Okay, the canopy, this canopy is reflected there inside the kingdom, where in the throne they are also sitting with small umbrella. But here he is saying, I will be Sukhi Sraishya. I will be very, very happy. And they will all give me cool breeze and I will enjoy this entire natural ambience here. And I have my subjects. All these mrigas will be my subjects. And I will be happily ruling them, sitting under this wooden umbrella. Then what about ministers? Shatrugnaha kushalamatistu te sahayaha saumitrihi mama viditaha pradhana mitram. He says, for you Shatrugna will be your prime minister. Okay, you are the president, your Modi ji is Shatrugna. For me, my Modi ji is my right hand here, my right hand here is going to be Lakshmana. So therefore, we also have equal status. Okay, you will rule the same plot what he was trying for Sita, that is the same plot here with Barata also. You enjoy Janarajya, I will enjoy Vanarajya. You have an umbrella, royal umbrella, I have the wooden umbrella. In fact, in between we should all relate this point also. All the Vedavits, the Vedic scholars, they all come with wooden umbrella. Okay, maybe I don't know if Rama got a cue from there. He says wooden umbrella, I will continue to have here. They are all saying there is Vajapaya wooden umbrella what we have got. Here he is saying all this wooden umbrella will be my umbrellas. And for you Shatrugna, Kushalamati, he has a very beautiful head, very intelligent. He will be your right hand. For me, my Pradhana Mitram will be Saumitri. And very beautifully he takes Saumitri. He doesn't say Lakshmana. Okay, even Sumitra must be much more happier. Okay, always Sumitra has been saying this, Ayodhya Matami Vidhi. And here he says, Lakshmana will always be with me and he will be my right hand. He will advise me in all matters. And that is true also. Whenever Rama is down, the complementarity kicks in. Immediately Lakshmana will motivate him. He will bring whatever are the hidden resources of Rama and he will make sure Rama is in good spirits. Like this, Chatvaraha Vayam Narendram. Likewise, Chatvaraha Tanayavara Vayam Narendram. The four of us, okay, like the four arms of Dasharata, that Narendra, the great Dasharata, that Dasharata, he has four sons. By being like this, you being in the Janarajya, I being in Vanarajya, you ruling that well, I am taking care of the forest well, you being with Shatrugna, I being with Lakshmana, the four of us can make Vayam Narendram Satyastam. We can make it a Satyastha. He can be a Satyasanda. Therefore, Bharatacharama Ma Vishadam. You go without any grief. Okay, you leave out any grief. You go happily, I will go happily. You are Raja, I am Raja. So we both will be happy like this. All the four of us, we will discharge our duty to our father. Our father also will be happy in the heavens. He will be fulfilled. We will fulfill our Pitru Yajna through this. And because of this, the world also will be peaceful and it will be very happy. This is what Rama says. Absolutely convincing argument. Beyond this, Barata is speechless. He doesn't know what to say. Because Rama is not just attributing any difficulty. For a moment, imagine, you take the other scenario, it will be easy for us to correlate. If Rama has uttered a word saying, yes, this is difficult, I am not getting food on time, this water is either very cold or very hot, okay. While those umbrellas are there, it is not protecting, they are all with holes, okay. The sunlight is falling on me, it is difficult for me to lie down, I am not getting any cot, okay. I am not getting good sleep at all in the night. Anything which is a small discomfort, if he says, then the people also would feel the other way. Already Barata is taking a lot more guilt. Okay, the fact that he took tree barks and matted hair is because he feels that Rama is going to be like this. I will also take that kind of punishments. Here Rama transforms the entire context. He says, oh Barata, I am at peace. Okay, I am enjoying. The more he is saying, I'm enjoying, I'm at peace, maybe Barata is lacking peace. He continues to lack peace. That is why I think the last solace is when Rama gives something which is a pratika of Rama. Till that only that was missing. Okay, the mental vibes are all there. Some physical vibes have to be given. That is what finally he attributes it to Vasishta and takes the Paduka. All those, how he is further arguing, he is further expressing his grief, etc., Barata, and finally claiming the sandals, okay, the great Padukas of Rama, all those we will see in the next session. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki. We will see Ramaganamrita of Bharata's yearning for Rama, Kamanai Vendra. Because next week we will complete Paduka Pattabhisheka. That time we can see the Bharata Rama conversation. Yeah, can start.
காமனை வென்ற ராமனை காணாமல் காமனை அருள் கூர்ந்தாரே. శ్రీరామ నీ నామమే మీరు చేరా. 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 ఓ రామ నీ నామమెందరూ చేరా. శ్రీరామ నీ నామమే మీరు చేరా. హరిరాజ ప్రహ్లాద ధరణి జ విభీషణులు కాచిన నీ నామమెందరూ చేరా. హరిరాజ ప్రహ్లాద ధరణి జ విభీషణులు కాచిన నీ हरय भद्राचल श्रीरामदासुनि नामविंदरुचिरा हरय भद्राचल श्रीरामदासुनि
दासाची
दासाची संपत्ती राम सीता जीवाचा
दासाची संपत्ती राम सीतापती
दासाची संपत्ती राम सीतापती
जीवाच्या संगती राम एक
जीवाचा
ध्या वैभव कांचन सहोदर विद्या वैभव कांचन सहोदर विद्या वैभव कांचन सहोदर विद्या सहोदर विद्या वैभव कांचन सर्व स्वजन राम सर्व स्वजन राम एक सर्व एक सर्व स्वजन राम सर्व स्वजन राम एक सर्व स्वजन राम एक स्वामी राम हा कैवारी राम एक स्वामी राम हा कैवारी लाभ या संसारी राम लाभ या संसारी राम एक लाभ या संसारी राम एक ध्यान
राम एक
दासाची संपत्ती राम सीतापती संगती राम एक जीवाच्या संगती राम एक श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार धरणो रघुवर विमल यश जो दायक फल चार। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी सुमति निवार सुमति के कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा। कानन कुंडल कुंचित हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज। कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साज। कंकर भुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया। राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा। विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे। रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए। श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई। तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे। अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा। नारद शारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाँ से। कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाँ से। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा। राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। दो मंत्र विभीषण माना। लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र योजन पर बानो। लील्यो दाहि मधुर फल जानो। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेनि मुख माहि। जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के तेजे। सुख मनोग्रह तुम्हारे तेजे। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे। होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसार। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना। तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपे। तीनों लोक हमसे कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे। महावीर जप नाम सुनावे। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। नाशे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत धीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन बल पावे चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवर कुर जाई जहाँ जन्मी हरि भरो सुमिरे हनुमत गोई झूठ ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा खींचे नाथ हृदय माडेरा खींचे नाथ हृदय माडेला राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की
उठाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उठाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती बाबा मारुती उठाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला उडाला डाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला 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 जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती आला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा Maruti. Ala Baba Maruti, ala re Baba Maruti. Ala Baba Maruti, ala re Baba Maruti. Maruti, ala re Baba Maruti. Udala jauli lanka, ala Baba Maruti. Udala jauli lanka, ala Baba Maruti. Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Ram. Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Jai Jai Hanuman, Jai Hanuman.
दगदगज्वलिता कर्पूरदीपे सीता कल्याण वैभवं बहुविध शोभन द्रव्य संपूर्णे भावुक प्रेमिक जनसंकीर्णे सीता कल्याण वैभवम् स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा स्वागतं स्वागतं सम्पूर्ण कामा उपवे नवरत्न मणिमा मञ्जे सहसीतया देवानवपुष्प पुञ्जे रक्तकमल ललितम् अम्बोदसमनील नवराग मिलितं मलयज चन्दनं वक्षसि विपुले मंगल विग्रह कलयामि विमले कस्तूरि तिलकं ते विलिका रघुवीरकण्डिला क्षीरं निकटिबसुन्दरपूर परिमलं ताम्बूलं निहते प्रददामि स्वीकुरु सरसं दाशरथे अधिरोहि सीताया नवरत्न दोलाम् अनुज्ञा स्वागतं जानकी रामा मारुत संचल विरुद्वृन्दे मन्दारादिक कुसुम सुन्दे विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः सरस संगीत रस परिपूर्णे वसंत विराजित उद्यान वने विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः पुष्प विनिर्मित कंदुकेन प्रेमिक प्रिय विहरति रघुवीरः रघुवीर श्रीरा सौमित्री प्रेमैकपात्रा जय जय सुग्रीव दासेन्द्रमित्रा जय जय पादोद सच्चाय गात्रा जय जय संपुल्ल रक्ताब्जनेत्रा जय जय ब्रह्मादि सुरकृतस्थो कृतसच्चरित्रा जय पवमान तनयाब्जमित्रा जय जय साकेत राजराजेन्द्र जय जय सर्वेशा सद्गुणसान्द्रा जय जय प्रेमिका जय जय मां पाहि श्रीरामचन्द्रा जय जय श्रीमती जनकेशनन्दिनी रतिकोटिसुन्दरी नवकिशोरी सुनयना कुमारी सुरमनोहरी नववन्दनानन्द वर्धनकरी नवमल्लिका पुष्प मण्डितसुवेणी नवरत्नभूषणे मधुरवाणी कल्याणवेश कमनीयरूपिणी कोसलराज कुमारगामिनी साकेत साम्राज्य सकलस्वामिनी रससङ्गीत रसिकस्वभामिनी सरयू नदीतीरा उद्यानविहारिणी शरणं भवदे जननी प्रेमलता सखी जनावादि सखी जनावादि दिव्या लावणा कलोचनाय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् पापवृन्दमोचनाय चापय मङ्गलम् जानकी मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् उमाशेखराजिताय प्रेमिकेन्द्रपूजिताय जय मङ्गलम् जलजनीलसुन्दराय मनोहराय जय मङ्गलम् श्रीमती सकल सौभाग्य समृतान्त पूरे सखी जननी कर सद्गुणने भरे सरस श्रृंगार संगीत मुखरे श्रेष्ठ सुखम प्रभो सीतया साकं समभक्तकामा श्रेष्ठ सुखं प्रभो निरंजित मंजे परिमल कुसुम कल्पित तल्पे श्रेष्ठ सुखम मैथिल भूपति तनयया मनोज्ञ वेशया श्रेष्ठ सुखम कारुण्य गर्भित प्रेम विलासा कौसल्या हृदय कमल निवासा श्रेष्ठ सुखम श्री रघुवीरा श्रेष्ठ सुखम मनुपुगर कोसलित मणिवैर वार्तवने तेनिलंगै कोन मुरिगर सिंधुविताय செம்பொன்சே கண்ணினன் மாமதில் புடைசூழ் கண்ணபுரத்தின் கருமணிஜே என்னுடைய இன்னமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ என்னுடைய முதே ராഘவனே தாலேலோ लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु यतः अभ्युदय निःश्रेयससिद्धिः सधर्मः वेदाः प्रमाणं धर्मस्य धर्मो रक्षति रक्षितः रामो विग्रहवान् धर्मः रामोपासनेन धर्मवृद्धिः रामातवस्मि वर्कय रामनागुं रामने वार्वमागुं ராமனே வாழ்வு தன்னில் வாழ்க்கையே ராமன் தன்னில் ராமனின் ராஜ்யம் தான் தேவ சாம்ராஜ்யம் கான்